Hey guys, welcome to the Acne Clear Chef. My name is Thomas Grabowski, and today I'm going to show you how you can make your very own freshly squeezed, organically pressed juice. This is my #1 recipe that I would highly recommend if you want to have healthier, glowing skin from the inside out. This incorporates a lot of non-starchy vegetables, a lot of fresh fruit, and is a great way to energize your morning. If you're looking for a way to ditch the coffee and to start implementing some real high-quality power and energy into your lifestyle, I highly recommend you try this one out. Okay, so as you can see, we have a few ingredients laid out here today. So this one can be found in my cookbook, the Acne Clear cookbook, and it is the first recipe in the book. So for this recipe, I'm going to be using some organic Gala apples here. You can use ambrosia or any kind of apple that you have. Of course, we want to be choosing organic varieties for everything here. Everything here is organic, certified, 100%, no chemicals. I'm going to be using 1 whole lemon here. I've got some organic carrots, so I'm going to be using a few of those. We've also got some organic celery. We're going to get a lot of those water-based nutrients into our bloodstream, as well as some organic cucumber. I got 1 here, just about 1/4. And of course, the star of the recipe, we're going to be using some dark leafy green kale, which I got a couple bunches here, so we'll be using that as well. Okay, so to start the recipe off, you're just going to want to wash your fruits and veggies. So I got a few apples here I'm going to be cutting up. I think 4 will be plenty. Actually, I might stick with 3. Okay, so just to summarize here, I have 3 apples and they're halved. You can quarter them. I have half of a lemon. I have about an inch of ginger here. I'm not sure if I mentioned that one, but you want a little bit of ginger, just about an inch. I've also got 1 whole carrot. This is kind of split, but essentially this is 1 very large carrot, so I'm going to be using 1 big carrot here. I got about 4 stalks of celery. I got a bit of cucumber here. I may be adding more, just to add more liquidity to the juice, I guess. And then I also have my kale here. Now, if you're going to be juicing kale, you want to peel the leaves off the stem. You don't want to juice the stem because the stem is very bitter. Okay, so very simple. I'm just going to turn on the juicer and we're going to start throwing in our veggies and our fruit. Typically, I go with the hardest veggies first and mixing between soft and hard. That way, there's no clogging that happens. Sometimes if you put too many apples consecutively, it can clog up the juicer. Thankfully, this is a high-powered juicer, so you may not have that issue. But if you do have like a slower masticating juicer, you want to balance between the soft veggies and the hard veggies like apple, then carrot, then apple, then celery, and kind of just rotating between. That way, it also mixes the juices as well. I typically mix my juice with a spoon at the end. That way I kind of mix all those flavors together and nothing's really kind of mixing. So let's get to it then. So just put it down the chute. And take this cucumber next. Oh my God, look at all that green. You see all that green coming out of there. It looks amazing. See that? That cucumber yielded a lot of greens. Unbelievable. I guess it's because the skin was still on. So again, we're getting all that nutrients from the cucumber as well. It's going to be really good. I'm just chopping the ends of the celery here as well. I got half a lemon. It's a pretty big lemon. So I'm just maybe going to throw 1/4 in here and see how that goes. And I'm throwing it with the skin and everything. Like, I don't care. Like, ginger, apple, got my celery. I might actually not use celery for this one. Just using 1 carrot. Now again, for the kale, you're just gonna wanna rip off the leaf from the stem. You don't want that stem in the juice. I'm just gonna throw that in here. And then when you add the liquid, so if you're gonna add the kale, add a little bit of apple or lemon afterwards. Okay, so I have this concoction here. I don't know if you can see that, but we got this amazing, delicious, nutrient-dense juice. This is gonna be so good for your skin, and I'm telling you, this is better than coffee. It gives you that high, but it also doesn't give you that crash. I find it's a sustained high because it's very dense with not just nutrients, but also it's energetically very dense too. So you're gonna get a lot of energy out of here too. So there we go. So I got this nice large concoction here this morning, as you can see that, looking fantastic. Let's give it a try. Very green. I think I might juice a little bit more carrot and add that in here. I think the carrot would add a really nice, more of a carroty flavor. I really like it so far. And again, if you don't like the flavor that you created, you can always come back and juice a little bit like more carrot or apple if you need more sweetness, or if it's too bitter, you can add more celery or cucumber and it'll balance out the juice. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video today. If you enjoyed this recipe, feel free to follow me here on my YouTube channel or follow me on my Instagram, where you can see more Acne Clear recipes that I share every day. I try to share my meals, what I make, and how you too can implement these real whole food recipes into your lifestyle so you can start having the skin that you've always dreamed of. Now, if you want more content like this, I'd highly recommend you purchase my Acne Clear cookbook, which is now available on Amazon all around the world. And until then, guys, keep eating your greens, eat more nutrient-dense foods, listen to your body, and trust your gut. Because at the end of the day, you're the expert of your own body and you already know what you need. If you want more videos like this, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.